radio, no sir. Grab your rig, hit the trail, mindset on fire. Parks on the air, we're activating the wire. Summits on the air, climb high, scream CQ, portable power. No shack, just me and you. Experiment wild, break the old rules. Contesting pile-ups, we're owning the fools. No age limit here, it's a state of mind. Kids table rebels leave the boring behind. Heavy signals crashing down. CQ on the town. Poda, soda, contest roar. Ham radio, kids table forevermore. Beat, boot, bang, waves in the fight. This is our revolution, turn it up tonight. Kids table, not your grandpa's ham radio, your future on the air. QRT out.
Word.
To your mother.
I was going to say that.
There's you lose.
Good afternoon, evening, whatever it is, and welcome to the Ham Radio.
Good after evening, noon, y'all. And welcome to the Ham Radio Kids Table, where we aren't your grandpa's ham radio.
Well, good after evening news. So the problem is that it's not only afternoon, evening, but it's also morning tonight, or today, or
now,
Tomorrow.
and tomorrow.
Right, yes. In Tomorrowland.
No, we are in tomorrow. Absolutely. So
Tim's in Tomorrowland.
Tim is in Tomorrowland.
That's right.
Yeah. Or we're all in yesterday land compared to Tim. But
yeah.
Good evening, everybody. We are here tonight or today or yesterday or tomorrow, whatever the heck it is, at the kids' table. I started to say tonight again. But we are here tonight. We've got Tim, as I talked to him earlier, Typhoon Tim. So we have come up with new nicknames for each other. He is Typhoon Tim, and in our recent experiences here, I am now Tornado Tim.
Totally fit.
So, but we've got Tim with us. Also, Brian down below. And what I wanted to do was kind of get on here and talk a little bit about satellites tonight. Brian.
Hi, Tim.
Hey, Brian. Got to make his first satellite contact the other day. Not only just a regular satellite contact, but then he also got to contact the ISS. And he put a video up about that. But then on the flip side, or the other side of the world, sometime tomorrow, Tim over there in Guam is getting a whole different satellite experience compared to what we get here on the mainland. And so I thought we'd get these two guys together and geek out on some satellites, something a little different. So how's everybody doing? Freddie Mac is in the house. He is on loan from his night show.
Revival show.
What was the name you guys wound up on?
I think it's Ham Church Revival since we moved days. But okay. Yeah,
the big tent revival.
Big Gene. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's hot as heck here in Oklahoma. Imagine it's July, so yeah. All you got to do is think about walking outside and you start sweating. And I'm ready for fall. I'm like, it's like way behind. It's not going to get here quick enough.
Don't wish it too soon, okay?
I understand. You get real winter where you're at. We get normal winter, which is kind of like a pretend winter.
We really haven't had too much bad winter over the years. So this last year we had a couple real bad snowstorms, but for the most part, the winters are pretty mild, relatively speaking. So, Tim. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, go ahead, Freddie.
I just wanted to say, our winter field day was 3 feet of snowdrifts in the yard, and of course, summer field day we had family reunion, which I ultimately got moved to October, so won't have that problem next year. Go ahead with our guest.
All right,
or our subject matter.
Subject matter expert, Tim. How are you today, Tim?
Good. A little tired. Second typhoon in 2.5 months. Super typhoon. So we just got power back last night around 11:30, at least in our village. Island's just getting decimated this season, but not doing too bad. Got to get back up the antennas and back to normalcy. Other than that, thanks for having me on. Good to see everybody out there.
I'm a little bit of a typhoon idiot. Do they categorize them like they do hurricanes? Some intensity level designation?
Yeah. So each of the two, Sinlaku 2.5 months ago, and then Bavi, were both super typhoons coming across the Marianas Islands. So they hit us pretty good.
They're unrelenting. I know that. Gee.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So Hack and Ham says, I'd take a snowstorm right now. We got no power and it's hot, hot, hot out.
Whoa.
Hi, Nicole.
Sorry, Nicole.
That's rough.
Nicole, just go over to Tim's house. I'm sure he'll share the air conditioning.
Frank, how you doing, buddy?
What, really, Tim? Doing great. I'm doing,
Trying to make little
catch
Frankie
me off guard like that. I'm doing great.
I see you're sporting the rock.
He's the guest tonight.
I know.
Frank, you've made it over 3,000 subscribers. I've been paying
Oh, and
attention.
then some.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Climbing that hill.
38.
Awesome.
Raking in that big YouTube money now, right?
Yeah, don't spend it all at one gumball machine.
There we go.
Right.
Jeff, how you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. I actually just looked at a message that Kevin just popped up in the Discord. So I was like, what? I'm doing good. Midweek and looking forward to loads and loads of fun this weekend. We'll see. Hopefully I can get out. I don't know if it's going to rain or not. It was supposed to be raining all week, and of course it has not. So I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen this weekend and try to get my stuff taken care of and then go out and play some radio. I'd like to. Maybe we'll try something new. Who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Never know where I'm going to go until I'm actually driving on the road somewhere.
That happens sometimes.
Yep.
Yes, it does.
Go get some satellites.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
No Tango equipment, no.
you can use my first satellite contact was on a vertical on my roof to Japan.
Wow.
Well, I was able to hit the digipeater on the ISS with my FT5D with a signal stick. So got that far, but I don't know about audio.
It seems like the one part of the hobby that you can actually invest not a whole lot of money to get going. You just need a good full duplex radio,
Yeah.
Yep.
an elk antenna or arrow antenna.
You
Bob's
can
your
also
uncle.
go to Harbor Freight, get you a couple of tape measures, do a tape measure Yagi.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah.
did for my first one.
Yep.
It's not the
Measure
money. It's
PVC.
just the fact. It's just the fact of the time.
Yeah.
Because I got some things that I need to play with that are on my desk, and I haven't had time to do that yet. So it's kind of like a priority. It's like I've always wanted to do satellites. I just haven't gotten the time to dedicate it to do that yet.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
I recommend retiring. It's great.
That and getting married so you have someone else do all your work for you. Hey, honey, go to the grocery store. Hey, honey, go freaking do this, go do that while I go play radio.
That's true.
And I just figured one deep truth. If I had to do it all over again, I probably wouldn't have retired. Because if you retire before your wife, there will be hard feelings.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah. It gets weird.
It does get weird. It's like, really, you should be happy for me.
Real quick here,
I've yet to see her enjoy me laying in bed as she walks walks out the door to go to work.
It's tough. You got to navigate those moments, man. You really do. You really.
Hamstick Eric has a good point. You'll never have time if you don't make the time.
This
That is true.
True.
Totally.
Yeah. And Mike, Traveling Ham, aka Kevin, says 2 separate radios work great on an arrow antenna. You don't have to sprint for the full duplex,
Yeah.
which is true.
Yeah.
And it's a benefit to have ADHD because it doesn't matter if you have time. You're going to make time if you want to do it. And you get hyper focused and then hours go by and you're like, what happened?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't have that. So.
All of a sudden it's 3 a.m. and you're like, what rabbit hole have I gone down now to get me here? What happened?
It's blocked out.
Yep. Hey, Eric's in the chat.
Yeah.
Hi, Eric.
As
So,
I said, Hamstick Eric.
Yep.
Don't you be talking bad about ham sticks. I love my ham sticks.
So Tim, have you ever done?
Oh no, Don's not in chat, Jeff, so we can't talk bad about ham sticks.
No, you don't talk about bad about ham sticks there, Frank. I love my ham sticks.
Only Don does that. I
don't care what Don does. I'm doing what I'm
Ham sticks are
doing.
fine. Only Don talks.
Don talks bad about ham sticks.
Right, Chris. Hyperfixation. What's that? Oh, squirrel.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay, Tornado Tim. I know you're just chomping at the bit to say something.
I just thought I'd interview our guest here. But if it's getting in your way, Frank, I mean, we'll just.
You're the one that rearranged everything, so yeah. Drag and drop Tim, and then enlarge.
No, don't embiggen.
There we go. Balance that out. So, Tim, what does the satellite scene look like in Guam? Obviously, it's got to be a little bit different being out.
Yeah.
Things.
So there's maybe one or two other folks that have done satellite out here. And then we always have the every year or so a guy comes out doing his hamcation type of thing and works some satellites. But generally, the one other guy that used to work satellites moved off island just recently. And then the other guy, he's in and out. So he's not very active and also doesn't confirm QSOs. So either way,
that guy.
So it's really just me working from this grid. So I'll get emails every now and again saying, hey, can you just get a QSO? A lot of Japanese, China, Philippines, Indonesia, Australia. So it's a great place to work satellites, and that's just on FM. I haven't even broken into the linear satellites yet, but I do have all the provisions. But with typhoons and things, you know how that goes.
Priorities.
Yeah, and another great thing about living this close to the equator is I'm able to work like we were talking about backstage is IO86. It's an equatorial orbit, plus or minus 15. So plus or minus 30 degrees total, 15 degrees north or south of the equator. You work that IO86 pass, and it's one of the most crisp sounding FM birds that's out in orbit right now. And I know Eric and chat can attest to that. So it's definitely a lot different than it's. Number one, it's not as crowded, and everybody wants to work you, especially from this grid. So it's kind of a neat experience. Trying to get Nicole, who's in the chat, she's in our local club, got her set up with satellites, so she's going to start working satellites here soon. Just waiting on a couple things. So it's interesting. It's definitely it's a lot of fun, especially when you're the pile up every time.
Do you know if anybody in Texas was able to work it for field day?
I haven't heard. Okay. I did put it out as wide as I could. So if you were 1 degree in Texas and 5 degrees in Miami, you would have been able to work IO86. They scheduled the voice repeater for those passes in North America for field day. So
how far north is 15 degrees? So you mentioned Texas and Florida. Are we talking just the very
Miami,
way down there then?
Yeah, and it would have been 1 degree, I think he said, from Houston. So Yono, it's an Indonesian satellite, and it's owned and operated by Indonesia. So they'll and they post on PR TechSat on X. They post their weekly schedule, and it's a lot of TT&C and all that. But on the weekends, they'll activate their voice repeater. And they have full control over it. It's just such a fantastic bird. It's been up there for 11 years now. So it's a really well done bird. It's just, you can't beat it. And it's kind of a shame. You get satellites like SO 125, 124, the Hades satellites, they're only up there for a year, a little longer, and then they deorbit. So it's tough to get consistent satellites. So, so Eric in the chat there, KH2XX, he's able to work QO100 from where he's located, which is a geostationary set. And so that's a linear bird. So he can just plug away at that thing. So the good part about moving into the linear space is the footprint on RS-44, for example, is huge. So I could easily hit the West Coast and well into Europe from where I'm at. So it's a good benefit for my QTH, right?
Is that because the satellite is up higher?
Yeah. So and Eric, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it's 2,000 kilometers or let me see here. Oh, let's see. 1,500 kilometers up. So the footprint is exponentially larger than most of the satellites, the FM birds that are out.
So just to give folks an idea here, if this is going to behave. No, I don't. Not there. We go. Tim, would you embiggen me for a second, please? That it's very hard to see, but that faint light blue line right there, that's as far north as IO86 will hear into the U.S. That's it.
Wow.
That's all it gets.
So that's actually okay. So almost all the peninsula of Florida, a little bit of the looks like the Channel Islands and Louisiana and everything, and then
A little bit of Texas, southern Texas.
most
Yeah, a
of-
little bit of Texas. Yep.
and then almost all of Mexico, Baja California,
Yep.
and then I'm assuming both Hawaii and Guam, Mariana, those are all underneath that line.
I don't believe Hawaii can hit it.
So
Frankie, so it's 15 degrees north of the equator.
oh,
So
that's even
15
further.
on either side. Yeah. There you go.
Crying out loud, Frank.
I heard 30 degrees, and I went with that. So
30 degrees total
Yeah.
15 either way.
of difference, and then 15 north or 15 south, which makes 15 plus 15 equal 30.
yeah, okay. So yeah, that's even further south.
Frank does not have the orienteering merit badge from Boy Scouts.
I did at one point, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he lost it.
So there you go.
He got lost on the trail and they took his orienteering badge away from him. 45 says Doc Frankie's pay.
Doc Frankie's pay. Take a zero off your zeros, man.
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
it's got to go into that YouTube.
Right.
Button. Careful. So, Brian, you do your first satellite contact. Was it just this past week then?
Yeah, just a couple nights ago, actually.
How did that go?
The first one, you say,
Well, yeah.
or all the struggles before?
Well, talk about it all.
Okay, yeah. So I had the elk antenna for a while, and I knew I wanted to get into satellite work. So at Hamvention, I was looking to buy an ICOM 2730. Well, they weren't at any special price, so I just kind of held off because I knew I could get it later, and there was other fun things I wanted to purchase. I get home and time goes by, and I'm like, you know what? I'm doing it now. I get this 2730 ICOM, and it's a full duplex radio, and you can hear the uplink and downlink at the same time. It's very convenient. You could do 15 watts of power, so I started on that, and then I proceeded to go out and make some passes. After I thought I had everything correctly programmed in, and a few passes went by, and I failed to make contact each and every time. Well, my uplink was having an issue. I thought I had it all right, and I went back into the shack and set up a radio a ways away from my antenna and started fiddling with both of them. And finally, I just realized on the 2730 alpha, the PL tone, the C tone, and the R tone has to be exactly the same. If they're not, then you don't send with the PL tone you need. And so I changed the PL tone on both send and receive, even though I didn't need the receive PL tone. And lo and behold, I went out on like the 4th try, and I was frustrated, but I knew the ISS was coming, and got out there. I get in my cul-de-sac, and here it comes. And in the video, I shared this about my daughter. She just gets off work. I'm like, hey, come on, there's a ISS coming right now. You want to see me make contact? She's like, yeah, okay, whatever. But yeah, we started pointing the antenna that way, and sure enough, man, like the second guy that came on the air, what was it? K4, I can't remember his call sign now, darn it. He was a hoot. He was very animated on the radio, and that made it even better. You'll have to watch the video to see it, but or to hear the audio. But yeah, I did a hop, skip, and jump. My daughter gave me a hoot, 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 and I felt like I conquered the world the other night. So, and then the next day, I went back out there and made a contact with SO50 and ISS again, or no, SO50 twice. And yeah, I'm just making it happen now, trying to now learn the proper etiquette on the satellite to make sure I'm not butting heads, which it's really hard to do, as Tim knows, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's one of the, especially in the States. I mean, they're crowded, right? But Eric did bring up a good point. So you don't usually put the tone on the RX side. It's not necessary. But yeah, that's the trick of it, right? Is figuring out what to exactly set. Thank you, Frankie.
Yep.
And I don't know if I can share my screen, Tim.
Yeah. The PL tone on the 2730 was 67 hertz on transmit, and it was 88.4 hertz on receive. And it was only until I made them both the same that it was able to work. And I don't know what kind of magical thing happened, but it worked.
Gotcha.
So I'm leaving it.
So what I've done here is I've created this Google spreadsheet, a Google Doc, and just made it very easy for people to get into working satellites. So essentially what I've done is I've left the channel number blank here, and I've given, so for the ISS, you get the uplink with the tone, and then your Doppler shift with the RX link, downlink. The reason why I don't do Doppler shift with the uplink is on VHF, it's not really that important. You want to focus. This is bare bones. You can, of course, adjust Doppler for the uplink if you want to, but that you need like 3 more hands, right? So I've kind of dummy proofed this where it's just 5 kilohertz shift, where you start at AOS, acquisition of signal, quarter of the way through the pass, mid pass, 3/4 of the way through the pass, and loss of signal. And you just keep your transmit uplink on this channel, and then your uplink is the only thing you'll shift. And that's the only thing you'll have to worry about. So I've done this for all the active FM birds that are out there. SO50 is a little different because sometimes if you're the first one that is starting to work the pass, you'll need to use the opening tone and then switch over to the regular uplink tone as you move through. While we're on this topic, I want to address something that seems to be a bit of a confusion in the community. AO123 is active every single weekend. If you go on to amsat.org/status, it'll show you, people will start reporting my Saturday afternoonish that AO123 is active. The voice repeater does go active every single weekend. So that's a big misconception that people are having, that AO123 is never working. It's always on during the weekend. And then of course you've got IO86, AO91. AO91 don't use at night. Don't use in eclipse. It's old. She's an old bird. And then QMR, and then the Tevils are hit and miss. QMR is active when they activate it, essentially. And just going through, I've done the SSTV, frequencies, the satellites and frequencies. Started on the SSDV APRS, and then upcoming FM birds type of thing. So it's a work. It's always evolving and changing. But to get started for everybody, I recommend going on here and programming this into your radio as it is, and you should see some success. I'll make it a lot easier for you guys.
Sweet.
That's great. That's great. Thank you.
Frank, do we have that link?
You can also
I dropped it in chat.
Yeah, okay. You can also find it on the AMSAT.org page. Let me see I can drop that link.
So I redropped the satellite sheet as well as the AMSAT status page.
Awesome. Thank you.
So if you go into AMSAT.org under under satellite resources and additional resources, station and operating hints, it's there. Let me
drop it in private chat, Tim, so I can drop it in main chat.
Yeah. Now, I do want to preface this. There's a fee. There's a cost for this, and that's you need to go over to YouTube, go to Tim's YouTube channel, Rockets and Radios, and subscribe.
Post haste.
But do it in a separate window.
And
yeah.
Yeah. Or just control T new tab for the link I just dropped in chat.
There you go.
So, Tim, normally when you're doing a satellite activation like that, what radio are you using more often than not?
So, I'm a Yaesu guy. So what I found before it was actual common knowledge, and talking with John Kruk to confirm, is I use the FTM 150 RASP. It is full duplex. The 310 is also full duplex. There is a lot of misconception there about it being full duplex or not. John Kruk has confirmed. Even though I use it regularly, right? It's my workhorse. I use that thing almost on a daily basis. It is 100% full duplex, and there's some talk about oversaturation or bleed over. I don't have that issue. I've never had that issue. If you have the proper number one, turn your volume down. You don't need your volume way up. Another key to working FM satellites is use the least amount of power possible. On every FM bird, other than the ISS, you should only be using 5 watts of power. The ISS can handle more than that, but you're just essentially everybody's damaging the ISS radio. They're just beating that front end down. There's no need for it. Unless it's like a very low angle pass, low degree pass. But yeah, use 5 watts. But yeah, I'm using the FTM 150. I've got that in an Armalot cage, and hook it up to a voice recorder. Run the audio through the voice recorder, and then use my phone. Is the 500 510 full duplex? Yes, according to John, it is.
Talking about the FTM 500?
Yes. According to John, it is. I have a 500 and I haven't tried it. I know I can listen on VHF and transmit on UHF at the same time. I've confirmed that.
The 400's that way too.
Whether or not that it is full duplex, I don't know.
Just know when my FTM 500 is pinging APRS.
Because you're also on a 2 meter.
Yeah. Right. It won't do VVUU.
Yeah.
It will do VU.
It does have a crossband repeater in it.
Yes.
So
I think it's half duplex.
Now I'm going to have to go fiddle with my radio.
Mm-hmm.
Go fiddling.
Do some serious fiddling. I have a 510 now, and it's still in the box. I've got to get it out.
If you're fiddling it for too long, you might be playing a song. I just made that up. That rocks.
Now you got me wanting to drag this thing out.
Yeah, totally.
So Eric is saying if it does crossband repeat, then it has to be full duplex.
Thank you, Eric.
I'm leaning in that direction. So
It will definitely do crossband repeat. And it will definitely do VU UV. And I confirmed that before the typhoon.
Yeah. And Chris, did you wrong one? Chris, did you get your question answered? He was asking earlier about getting started in satellites. That was before you started talking about the showing the document and everything like that.
Oh, before I went on a tangent, as I do.
That's okay. It's okay. There is plenty of resources out there, videos of people. Eric's put a bunch of stuff out. Rob has got a bunch of videos. Rob Digital Rancher.
Yep.
And always very helpful too. And if you ever have a question, if you see Rob out, he loves talking satellites.
I'm surprised he's not here.
I am too.
I did reach out to him. He has something else that was going on tonight, but he said he would probably jump in the chat when he got home.
Yeah, when I first got into satellites, Rob's channel was my go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Rob and both Rob and Eric did a fantastic video on his kit build, and which inspired me to build my kit as the way it is now. So that's KH2XX Whiskey India, and then Rob is Digital Rancher on YouTube as well. Just fantastic content. Breaks it down step by step.
Yeah, Rob's great. Have you met Rob in person, Tim?
No, I should be meeting him in Tokyo in August.
Yeah, just look up. That's all I can tell you. 8 feet tall. Man.
He's going to have fun in Japan.
Yeah.
You could be big in Japan.
He'll have the vantage point.
I think all their thresholds are like 6 foot, maybe.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you, Rob, I don't know his exact height, but I guarantee you he's like right at 7 feet. He is tall, dude.
I think he's like 6'13".
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I think he's like 6'10" or 6'11".
Yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not this. I'm only 6'3".
And
for me,
Kevin says, look him up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm tall and he's taller than me.
Yeah. Because I thought, first when we went to More Expo year before last, or 3 years ago, I guess, was my first More Expo. That's where I met Tim and Rob for the first time, Digital Rancher. And he stood up and I'm like, holy smokes. I didn't realize he was that tall. He is big bird tall, dude. Yeah, 6'7". That's pretty accurate. I'd say 6'7", 6'8". I don't know. He just seemed like he was a head taller than me.
Super nice guy and soothing radio voice.
Totally.
Yeah.
Listen to him for hours.
45 says he hunts geese with a rake.
Yeah. It makes a great cup of coffee. So, Tim, what are you using for an antenna normally?
So I started with the elk, and I love my elk. There's a lot more to the elk. Using it, you have to adjust for polarization with the elk. The reason why I like the elk is the elements are a little thicker, and the setup and takedown time is a lot quicker. And some of the spots, I call it my sweet spot on island, where I can get full horizon to horizon passes. It's a jungle hump, so I got to climb around a cliff, and it's just packing that small thing up into. I mean, this is it.
Wow!
Everything's in here. Just it's sleek. It's small.
That's not bad at all.
No, and you can just lash it to your backpack or your whatever.
Where'd you get that pack there, Tim?
Right there, HRO. Or you can get it off that's the elk bag itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Gigaparts has some. I bought much from Gigaparts just in their last. Let's make a deal.
I like it.
Yeah. So it's handy. Another thing that you may want to look into is this here. So this is a 3D printed handle.
No, hang on a second here.
Oh yeah,
I don't know
let's
if you can.
There we go.
Big Jim.
Megan.
Oh, I see.
Can
So
you get that on Thingiverse?
It is on printables, I believe.
Printables. Okay.
But yeah, so it does away with all that heavy PVC. Very, very convenient. And then you just stick like a bicycle grip on it or whatever.
Sure.
So the Elk's awesome. It's very portable. I like it, but I have since moved over to. Oh, and another good thing about the Elk is you only need one feed line. So I did then move over to the Arrow. As you can see, it's a lot more cumbersome. There's elements going every which way. This one happens to have the diplexer or duplexer in the handle, so it's a one feed. You can forego that duplexer and run two different feeds if you're running two separate handhelds. The takedown and setup on that is just cumbersome. It's awkward to put down. I know Eric's going to beat me up in the chat about it.
Yeah.
But the reception on the Arrow is unmatched. It's just night and day. There, you don't have to adjust for polarization as much. So yeah, traveling ham. That's why I'm moving over. So I haven't moved over per se. Each one has its use. So for portability and ease of use, quick setup, I have the Elk in my Jeep at all times. If I'm looking to get, if I know that, for example, if IO86 schedules a Guam to Indonesia pass, which they tend to do, I want full capability. So I'll use that Arrow because the reception on it's unreal, and you can get a lot lower in the pass.
Does that mean it's a less broad receiving antenna? You got to be kind of really dialed into the satellite versus the Elk's got a little bit of forgiveness.
It's not terrible. It's not as terrible as you think. It's not enough to notice, I would say.
Okay.
So now that Frank's all recovered here, Brickerhouse Chris says, I'm printing those 2M holders for you, Tim.
Thank you, buddy. So Chris designed. So basically, the way I pack up my Arrow is I'll take off the big elements. The 2 meter elements are the larger ones, and then you just left with the 70 centimeter elements. And I have essentially like a hook for like a broom or whatever drilled into my wall, and I'll just hang it. And then when I'm ready to go, I'll throw the 2 meter elements on. So what Chris found on printables or Thingiverse is there's a 3D print that goes here, and you can essentially clip your 2 meter elements to it. So your 2 meter elements stay with the whole of the antenna. So it's pretty, they've got a bunch of stuff for these things, man. I mean, get on 3D prints, printables or whatever, and you can find all sorts of handy stuff to print for these things. People are drilling out the booms to make them lighter. You name it. Somebody's done it. Somebody's thought of it. Phone mounts for putting your phone on the boom of the antenna, that type of thing.
I was holding my.
So I'd like for mine is a phone mount for my boom because I feel like you say the 3-hand thing. You're always trying to like juggle 3 things. So that'd be one less thing for me if I could just have my phone clipped there and then it'll tell me where I need to point.
So let me show you something here.
Phone apps that you could use to help.
Oh, that's sick.
Keep you lined up with the satellite too. So having that right in front of you and not having to hold on to the phone. There you go.
So this is what I use.
Oh, is that ATAC?
Right here. No,
like
I guess
same
same kind of thing. Here, let me do this.
Do you have a link of that on your on any of your YouTube videos?
Yes, on my most recent live stream, I did I broke down the whole thing. It's FM rig deep dive on my YouTube, and I'll drop the link here in a second. So essentially, what I do is I'll pull up ISS detector. Here's another misconception: is everybody's trying to get their boom pointed directly at the radar on ISS detector. I literally stick it here, and I just look. I'm fiddling around with my Doppler and what have you, but I just look in the general direction, and you find the satellite by listening. It's not a specific science. I mean, you can try to, put this phone here and try to get the elevation and everything else. There's no need for it. You just need a general direction, point your antenna and find it. And you'll know when you have it. Everybody kind of gets wrapped around the axle about trying to be dead on. There's absolutely no need for it. So this, in my opinion, and this came from Eric, this idea, it just frees up one hand. So you got your mic and antenna in one. I use my mic hand for adjusting Doppler. Very easy. And you're just ready to rock and roll. Everything's self-contained. You don't have to worry about, anything, just other than adjusting Doppler. Everything's set and ready to go. You just look down.
Tim, I just dropped your Amazon satellite list in chat.
Thank you, buddy. So yeah, everything's in here. You've got the hand mic, got your audio cable, you got your battery in here. I mean, it's all self-contained. You just throw it in the Jeep. In your where you guys live, you have multiple grids you can go to. So this makes it a lot easier to pack up and bring to different grids.
And for everybody's info, Freddie lost internet and his phone's internet isn't good enough to come back on. So he says, have a great evening.
So you guys have multiple grids to work. I'm stuck in one grid.
So it's almost like you have to travel literally travel to get another grid.
Yeah. I mean, I can go 40 miles north to Rhoda. And then I can go to Saipan or Tinian, just work up the Marianas chain.
Ironically, I had a contact about 10 miles away, right up the road. I'm like, he gave me the same grid as me. And I'm like, what? Cool. Okay.
Believe it or not, it's hard to get your own grid.
Yeah. I got a question for you, Tim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
GoSat, Typhoon Tim, sorry.
Oh,
not Tornado Tim. Typhoon Tim. GoSat watch versus the ISS tracker. Which one do you think is better? What are your thoughts on those two?
I've never heard of GoSat track. I use
GoSat watch.
GoSat watch. No, I've never used that one. I exclusively use ISS detector. There are a couple I am currently beta testing for one guy in my club who's done a really good job, and then another one I'm testing. And they're both well done, and they offer different things. ISS detector is great because their TLE is usually fresh. One of the biggest issues with IO86, for whatever reason, is the TLE is always stale. And the only way to update it on their end is to physically go onto AMSAT ID Indonesia.com and pull the latest 2-line element and update it manually. And ISS detector seems to be pretty well off with it. But that's just my personal experience, and it affects me, not so much you guys. It really comes down to personal preference on what app you find works the best. If there's any bugs that you notice, it's really personal preference. Just the same as a satellite rig. It's really a personal preference, what you like to use and what you like to work. So it always goes back to it depends.
Traveling Ham just said it was for iPhone only, GoSat watches. So that limits people, I think.
Oh, that just means everybody needs to update to the better phone. That's all.
GoSat watch looks pretty good. All right. Now you guys got me looking.
I think I looked at that app before. I know I got ISS detector.
I will tell you if I downloaded it before.
I use it, and it's pretty cool. You can set the satellites you choose to pop up, and
see it, Kevin.
When it starts to come over the horizon, it'll give you a ding when it's about 40 degrees. So that lets you know that you should start hearing it. And yeah, it's been pretty cool.
Yeah, so ISS Detector, Dirk, who's the developer, he had just released an update for his a couple of months ago, and did a really, really good, thorough job on the update. So now there's all sorts of noises coming out of my phone. You know, it gives you a countdown to AOS and things like that. Again, it's just personal preference. Whatever is visually appealing and works for your situation and what you like, as long as it covers the bases and the TLE is good, use what you got. Absolutely. You know, one of the other apps that I'm testing now has launch updates. So when they're, you know, when a SpaceX launches, you know, doing what are they called, Starlink satellites or whatever launches, you'll get updates for launches, which is kind of more in tune with what I'm interested in. So I have that app running in the background, so I can get live updates of when a launch is coming up, you know, things like that. So each app offers different things, and it's just personal preference. I've been using ISS Detector since I started. I do like the visuals of Look for Sat. I do like that tan and black. It's just visually appealing to me. I don't have an Android, so I can't use it. But everybody seems to prefer. It's kind of split between Look for Sat and ISS Detector.
So, Tim, I'm sure you probably discussed this, but GoSat is a paid app and ISS Detector is free. Nicole wants to know.
GoSat is not. It's free.
Okay.
ISS Detector is free with an asterisk. You pay like, I think it's like $3 and you get all the amateur satellites.
Yeah, you get the amateur satellite. So GoSat Watch. What does the icon look like, Brian?
I'll bring it up just a second.
Is it the Sputnik?
It's the Sputnik, yeah.
Yeah, so it's showing me that it's $9.99.
That's what I'm
for
saying.
GoSat Watch. Whereas ISS Detector offers a lot of different things between, you know, comets and planets and everything else. But you know, like you said, you can just subscribe, pay that $3 fee for the amateur satellites, which is, I mean, I've just ended up paying for everything just to support, but it's like $3 and you get all the amateur satellites you need.
Eric saying ISS Detector is paid if you want the rest of the sats. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tornado Tim, you need to big in Brian. Well,
Just a second here. I'll that was too much junk on there. I'll bring it up here separately.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't too bad.
Junk in its trunk.
I got it now.
You're drunk.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$9.99.
Was it? Is it $9.99?
Yeah.
My bad for misinforming people.
You troublemaker.
It might have been free at one time, and then now it's $9.99.
I got the memory of a gnat. So,
Well, keep in mind, free programs aren't always the best.
No, that's for sure. You're absolutely right. I've tried a few on the iOS, I guess, App Store, and there's some really bad ones out there.
Yeah,
like really bad ones.
I have enjoyed this one though.
So Nicole, yeah, it is $9.99, and yeah, I guess it's a good one. I mean, Brian has it, so
yeah, I've been using it, and it's not letting me down. It takes a while to calculate the data, satellite data, to get all the past calculations in. Mm. But you can see there's actually a satellite going over right now. I don't know if you can see on here, but the yellow streak on the upper left side is a satellite pass. There's another satellite down there by the sun, but I don't know what it is. I'm waiting for the passes to calculate. It takes a little bit, but.
And this is your azimuth?
This is just the app I'm using on iPad.
Over your head?
Yes.
Okay. So this is what you're seeing from Brian's driveway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And there's the satellites. I know SO50 is going to come up here at 9:14 p.m. 9:18 rather. No, it's 9:14. If I click on it, it'll show me the path. So I'll go outside and I'll kind of there's a sky view that basically opens it up to moving where you move, and it helps you exactly know where those satellites are coming over. It's pretty cool. I don't know if I can make it do it here.
Have you tried ISS detector yet?
Not for legit satellite work. I'm just so new at it. I need to try it.
Yeah, I've got that pulled up. If whenever we're done with his, we can look at that.
Yeah, I would give ISS detector a shot.
Oh,
Definitely.
while you're doing that, Mike N2MAK just came in the chat. Sup, nerds? I've got a satellite joke, but it's probably over your heads.
So I'm holding the iPad up here, and I'm turning the iPad as I go, and you can see it's orienting to the direction, which is helpful.
Mm-hmm.
So, and once SO50 gets up on the horizon, you can see it passing by. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I'm a little bit of a nerd with it, but yeah. So
the reason why I suggest ISS detector, and I don't know who was saying that they had it up. Oh, there we go.
I got it. Yeah.
It's very easily readable. It offers compartmentalized information and exactly what you need. So what he's showing right now. So can you click details first?
Yeah.
So when you or actually hit the back button real quick, please.
Yeah.
All right. So when you first open the app, this is what it gives you. It gives you all the satellites that you've selected in the order of which they're next upcoming. You can select it whether you want it in UTC time or local time. So click on whatever satellite you want to.
I was just doing ISS.
Yeah. So it's kind of same thing, but if you look down at the bottom where it says amateur radio transmitters, you can swipe left and right to find the exact one you're looking for. So if you keep going, you'll find the VU. There's a lot on the ISS.
Yeah, on the ISS, there's a ton of them.
Is there a mesh tastic transmitter up there?
Like there's SSTV.
Yeah.
Is there a mesh tastic transmitter?
APRS, you're getting there.
Yeah.
There you go. So there's your. Is that it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's your voice repeater, and it gives you the current Doppler shift and everything else. Is that relevant? When you're new, sure. I realistically only use this radar here, which does swivel with you left and right.
That's me turning my phone.
Right. So the reason why it's good, because essentially it will give you where north is at all times. So when you're turning your body, so you know where to face when you're pointing your antenna. Another setting, can you click the hamburger menu?
I can.
And go to settings. And scroll down. Scroll down. Up. All right. Radar mode. Elevation bar.
Done.
Hit done. So for just starting out, it also gives you a compact elevation bar. So if you have this phone attached to your boom, you can adjust your elevation until you get comfortable with kind of finding it by hearing. But it's a lot. There's a lot less fluff in here. It's very direct and to the point. It's very easy to read. Which is why I prefer this one. It gives me all the information I need right in front of me when I need it. They also have an augmented view area. If you click the stars on the top right.
Yeah, I got a camera cover. Hold on.
So it gives you can use the augmented reality view. It's kind of, some people like it. That's if you're into that sort of thing. I think it's pretty cool, but I don't use it. But it's just interesting. Again, this thing's very straight and to the point. Gives you all the information you need. It has your grid right there. If you forget what your grid is, you don't need to call out a six-digit grid. You just give your first four. Keep it basic to the point.
James KI50AB. Just for clarification, is the ISS a paid app or a free app?
Yeah, it's either $2.99 or $3.99 to get just the amateur radio satellites.
It's free to download and look at here's the ISS.
Premium.
Right.
Yeah. But if you any of the amateur radio stuff, that's what costs the money.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, James.
And if you're going to do satellites with amateur radio, then it's worth the $3.
Absolutely.
$3.
Even if you have just a passing interest, I think it's worth it.
You get a quarter of a freaking Big Mac for that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You can get a taco from Taco Bell for $3.
Matter of fact, buy both programs and see which one you like the best. And either way, you're helping both. You're helping to support both developers.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, I'm sorry. A taco for $3 at Taco Bell. I know I'm in California and everything, but where do you get your tacos so cheap? I have to go into Arizona to get tacos that cheap.
Oh yeah, regular. If I go to the taco truck, they're actually $3 to $3.50 depending on the protein.
Oh yeah.
But you're in California. Everything in California is expensive because of all the taxes that
Arizona and Nevada are equally expensive when it comes to Taco Bell.
Y'all are gonna make
Taco Bell's $2.19 here, so
you're gonna make Typhoon Tim. You're gonna make Typhoon Tim sad because he's all the way in Guam, and I'm sure food's not cheap over there.
It's
like 45. I'll go to a fancy
for me to go to Taco Bell with
Tuesday.
me and my son.
How much?
I'll go to a fancy restaurant for Taco Tuesday if I so desire. I don't mind spending money on good stuff.
We have two really good Mexican food restaurants out here, but yeah, it's like $35 for just me and my boy to eat at Taco Bell. I'm like,
that's crazy.
I don't know how you afford it. That's expensive. Shipping
and
all that stuff over.
A lot of home
4 or
cooking.
5, absolutely. Richie Rich Jeff goes to Taco Bell, exactly. Although Nicole has the hot takeaway for the
no,
apps
I don't,
tonight.
James.
Listen, we're already throwing money at equipment. What's another $3.99?
She's got a point.
I was in Tijuana once.
Hey, before we get too far away from the ISS app, I did have a question about the orbital data, the TLEs. Is there anything you can tell me about that? Because I'm looking at this and I'm like, I have no idea what that is.
Let me blow it up.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll embiggen it.
So the 2-line element is essentially the satellite track on what its orbit currently is based off of observation. And what that information gives you gives the app rather, is they take that information in the 2-line element and they convert it into the orbital path. Okay. And that's how the ISS will give you the predictions. So, and it's always changing, right? They're receiving telemetry down from each bird, and this 2-line element's always changing. That's why these type of apps are always pulling that information from SatNogs and Celestrack, yada yada, the databases that are actively tracking and caching this information and processing it and pushing it out. And so that's what I was meaning by the IO86 doesn't push this out automatically to Celestrack and all that. And that's that information that I was talking about. But so this really for your use isn't really relevant. However, if you notice that you're going to work a satellite and it's 5 minutes behind or 5 minutes fast, and you're like, well, what the heck? The 2-line element may be old. So if you go up to the hamburger menu again and go to settings, scroll all the way down, you want to refresh satellite data now. So before a pass or before you start planning passes, always refresh that data.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
There's a hot tip.
I was wondering. What's that?
There's a hot tip for everybody.
Yeah. I was wondering because I used the BTEC UV Pro and the UV Pro app, which is nice because it does Doppler shift and all that stuff for you.
Mhm.
Some of the satellites I was trying to work weren't in there, so I was like adding the TLE data, and I was having trouble with some of them, and
Yeah.
so that's why I was just a little more understanding on that. So that makes a lot more sense now. Thank you.
Oh, good. Good. Mike,
So-
just go get a cheeseburger, Mike. Go get it.
Yeah.
Cheeseburger.
Mike,
Well-
you could jump online and come into the ham table.
Yeah,
Kiss-
everybody saw how excited Mike was when he worked his first bird.
Yeah.
Oh, I got
Well,
a story
you
about my.
know,
my
Mike
first
said
bird.
earlier he wanted a hamburger real bad, apparently. So
The Jennifer Coolidge.
I want a hot dog real bad.
Thank you. Okay.
My daughter could do that
yeah,
perfectly.
but Mike
It's
wanted
funny.
a hamburger real bad.
No, but yeah, I did my first one just actually a couple probably about a month ago now, down in Florida, and I got the ARRL Yagi 2 meter 70 centimeter,
Mhm.
and I was down on the beach, and SO50 was coming overhead, and then 5 minutes behind it was going to be the ISS. I was like, great, I got 2 shots at messing this up. So SO50's coming, and I'm able to like open it, and it's real scratchy. I heard somebody, I know I got through because somebody said my call sign and my grid, but I didn't catch any of their information. And then I was like, that's all right. I'll have another chance in 5 minutes. And like as I'm getting ready to do another call, a big crack of lightning comes down like 5 miles away, and I was like, I'm done. I'm not standing out on the beach with this thing.
Hamstick Eric says the TLE is the minimum set of data required to predict the path of the satellite. Is accurate in the short term for a couple days, but gets worse the older the data is. And that
Correct.
that makes sense. Yeah. So to Tim's point, every once in a while, if you're going to be doing this, you should probably update that data before you.
Well, and that brings me to like right here. I'm running gpredict. If you're running gpredict, make sure you set the TLE refresh to automatic, so it automatically does it in the background for you. Otherwise, it will prompt you every so often.
So what is that gpredict?
gpredict is a program much like the ISS detector app or any other prediction app. I haven't really delved too far into it just yet, but it does allow for rotor control and things like that. I know Hamstick Eric is using Oscar Watch at this point, I believe. Essentially rig control or rotor control, things like that, makes it easier.
So that data is working into your radio, or how is that working with the display?
So not too sure. So right now I've got the CSN sat box, right? You can't see it. The CSN sat box, which is what I'm going to be using to control my ICOM 9700. So all of this stuff right here and right here is all new to me. So I haven't, and that's all for linear. So that was the project that I was getting into before the Typhoon, obviously. So it's now sitting. gpredict is just, I can look at this and say, all right, when's my next pass coming? It's just a pass prediction tool right now for me.
Great. Whiskey Bravo 2, Yankee Zulu Golf says he wants to come move in with you.
Hey, come on down.
Right.
So
It's just a short
Ronnie
plane
has
ride.
Ronnie has a great question. Anyone have a UV Pro satellite oriented code plug?
Crickets.
I mean, I just use the app for the UV Pro, and
okay.
you can go in there and there's a little menu, and you say amateur radio satellites, and you pick out which satellite you want, and it says, all right, it's coming up in 5 minutes, and here's your Doppler shift.
Mhm. Yeah, I forgot to mention that it is a Linux program. So yeah, you can use it for rotor control. Whether or not I will, probably not. I just right now have it running so I can do a quick glance and say, all right, I have passes coming at such and such time. So I don't have to open my phone. I can just peek over. I always have it running just on a Pi. But so if you get the CSN sat box like I've got, you basically just sign into their web dashboard and use that there to control your radio using Doppler shift and rotor control and everything else.
Eric says he hasn't been a fan of the built-in satellite features of HT's. FM birds are easy enough for manual Doppler, and full duplex is way more important.
Yep. No, I wouldn't use any of that for FM birds. FM birds is just too easy. You adjust one side of the radio as you go. And that's really the only thing I use the ISS detector app for, is to see where in the pass of the bird it actually is. So I just, quarter it. It's quarter way through the pass. I should be on my second channel for this satellite. If it's middle of the pass, I should, just reminds me to adjust Doppler. Otherwise I'll sit there trying to, transmit and listen on, I'm like, why can't I hear it? And then I look down, I'm like, oh, I need to adjust my Doppler so I can hear.
So what I love, Tim, in your background there when you were showing the sat box, you have nice fancy covers, especially on that new 9700 you got there.
Grown-up toys.
Meanwhile, I'm over here raw dogging the radios, no covers. They're dusty as all get out.
Yeah, I've got a German Shepherd, man, and you got to cover the radios. Got to cover the radios.
Chihuahua. Granted, the Chihuahua is not supposed to be in the studio, but somehow gets in here. So, yeah.
Hey, back to Ronnie with the code plug question. Maybe he was referring to the Anytone 878 Pro UB Plus 2. They use a code plug to put all the frequencies in with all the DMR stuff. Maybe he's referring to the Anytone radio, because I think you might be able to use that. I think it might be full duplex radio. So
look at that doggy.
We got to plus up Typhoon, Tim.
Hey, come on, go on the live stream. Come on. There we go.
What's his name?
There we go. Her name is Rogue.
Oh, there's a
Rogue.
good doggy. Rogue.
Call sign Typhoon.
Tell me you're a
Road.
Star Wars fan without telling me.
Call sign Typhoon Road.
You have to clean your glasses now.
Yep.
Tell me you're a Star Wars fan without telling me. I'll let Tim go first.
I don't know what Star Wars is.
The name Rogue. Yeah.
Middle name one.
Gotta have only one.
And now if you get the call sign K2SO, that'd be a feat.
Yeah. James asking if you got the 9100 or the 9700.
9700.
James, trust me, I would know that it was 9700 because Tim kept asking me for mine.
Should have sold it.
So Tim, I'm assuming
I'm not loving it too much.
Typhoon Tim, I'm assuming you got the whole rig outside of your shack that has the azimuth and rotator and the dual antennas. Do you have all that? And
So what prompted this whole buy was I'm on the AMSAT bulletin board system, and somebody was selling a set of M2 Leopack sat pack or Leo sat pack antennas. So I got a good deal on it, and he shipped it out. And so I was like, well, now I need a 9700. I wasn't planning on getting into linear just yet. But I ended up ordering the 9700. It got here before the antennas. The antennas are still en route. I got another Carlson tower coming. That should be here this week, hopefully. And then all I need now is the G5500 rotor. And then I should be ready to rock and roll.
Share some photos of your roof.
You want me to?
That's up to you. Yeah, if you want.
Let me see if I got any.
I don't want to.
So Ronnie followed up to his question with no, the HT UV Pro, he doesn't have the Anytone.
okay, but I'm assuming it takes a code plug like the other one. That's probably where he got that. So
Because he's been asking about a code plug. Yeah, probably.
yeah,
Mike's fanboy and wanting the 9700.
that's pretty cool. I'd have one too.
How the hell do I do this?
You'll have to share with us the complexities of linear versus FM satellites too, because I hear that's a whole different beast.
We got a Mac. There we go.
And then
So that's my roof.
Wow,
That's the
nice.
hex beam. No.
wrong way.
There we go. That thing's huge, Tim. It's huge.
Yeah.
Then again, my house isn't very large, but yeah. So I ended up having to I put it up the weekend before the typhoon, had to take it down.
No, that's a. I started to say cobweb. That is a hex beam antenna, different. But he's got a similar tower to what he's going to put up for the.
Yeah. So this is the 815 HD Carlson roof tower, and that's the 800, the Yaesu 800 rotor with the GS065 thrust bearing. So I ended up ordering the the 52-inch Carlson for the sat packs, and that's going to go over this way to clear this house. This house is directly north of me, so it's a pain in my butt. So I have to be basically to the left of this picture when I work satellites to get north into Japan. So there'll be 2 of these up here, and then it's nice having a flat roof. So
is that another antenna to the right there towards the corner, or is that?
Yeah, so that's an umbrella stand with an Olympic weight on top of it with the X200, the Diamond X200A for my VHF UHF, and then this is the Comet. Oh God, what is it? The Comet 90, or it's the 3-foot tall Comet that I use for APRS Digipeater iGate, and that goes on another umbrella stand.
So when you were zoomed out, I saw the power pole behind it. And
right here.
I was about to say, Tim, are you looking at the power pole?
It looked like a Yagi from when you were like those were elements of a Yagi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can sort of see it, but yeah.
That causes me some noise on HF when it rains.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
I bet your HF-DX is fun there.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. You definitely get all the fun DXpeditions on this side. So all the islands and any of the islands that the popular DX expeditions that go on here. Africa is really hard, and the East Coast of the U.S. is really hard. And Europe's difficult because we have the Great Wall of JA, as it were. You try to get some DX on that side, and you just hit a wall of JA. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, I'll work JAs all day long, but it's tough getting through those guys.
So, how about a Cubex quad antenna? Would that work? Asked James.
Stand by.
Oh, James, you're getting the in person answer there. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, Mike. I don't know about the 905. 705, sure. 905.
Oh. I take my antennaing seriously.
It's a little baby
like
Yagi.
This is a cubicle quad.
There you go, James. So the answer is yes, it would work.
It does work. It's very short comparatively. This is the big signal space quad. It's all right.
Now, how much of a pain is that? Do you take that thing down and put it back up? How much of a pain is that to string back up if you have to?
Yes, I have not taken it apart since I put it together.
Okay.
The portability isn't quick. I haven't really played around with it too much. I did take it out one afternoon. It works okay, but I think the way that the elements feed through the boom and things like that, it seems like it's more, I'll just leave it assembled type of thing.
Yeah.
But it works. It works just fine. 905 is not a radio for satellites. Correct.
Yeah, we were going back and forth about the 705, 905 in chat. I think more about wanting them versus the 9700 in general, but yeah. Greg WB2YZG says, you got the Yaesu rotor too? I'm drooling over your setup.
It's taken a little while, but
Because
Greg,
Greg, you got to remember everything has to be shipped over to Guam for him. So just add 10% of the price and add 10% of the tracking time that normal U.S. continental based people have.
Yeah, it's taken a quite a few years, but I don't have any other hobbies. And I mean, like Brian, I was an overlander first, and my Jeeps are all built out. Well, at least my truck is, my Gladiator. So I don't really have anything else to spend my money on other than radios.
So what you're saying is Jeep didn't live up to the name, and you had to find a new way to spend all the extra money, right?
I just have nothing else to put on it. I mean, I guess I could put a compressor on it, onboard compressor.
you don't have one?
Well, Jeep
No,
stands
not
for
yet.
just empty every pocket. So, you ran out of that, and so went on to a new hobby.
Yeah,
And the island's only so big. So
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Is there a lot?
And getting that red dirt out of the chassis is a pain.
Oh.
You'll find it weeks and weeks later.
I was going to ask.
And
is there-
Eric, I was being sarcastic somewhat about the 10% of shipping time. I know it takes forever and a day. Actually, no. So I don't know. Maybe it was just the timing of everything. I sent out stickers to Tim and Nicole on the 18th or 19th, was it, Tim? I've forgotten now, but somewhere around there, like 17th or 18th, something like that. He got them within like 5 days or less. Like they were super stupid quick compared to normal.
Yeah, post USPS is really fast. 45. I haven't been a Tech 3 in a hot minute. And then be willing. Hexbeam is the NA4RR. Sad story about that. When I was taking it down from before the storm, I broke the 6-meter element. Great thing about NA4RR is you can order each individual piece by itself.
Oh, nice. Just it's going to take forever to get there now.
No, he's pretty quick about shipping. As long as it doesn't go through San Francisco, it's fast. But 90% of things go through San Francisco. DX Engineering takes exactly 5 working days to land at my doorstep. I don't know what they do. I don't know what they do, but you could time it by your watch. 5 working days.
So with the
that's
shipping,
sort of like DX Commander. He knows you ordered it before you order it and ships it the day before.
No. So with shipping going out there, UPS, FedEx, just USPS. What's the DHL?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah.
Normal.
And
normal stuff.
I'm assuming you get the same headaches that like Eric got on the island with getting batteries and stuff like that too.
HRO seems to be the only place that has figured out the shipping of LiFePo batteries out here for whatever reason. I tried to order, I think off DX or Gigaparts, and they said they wouldn't ship it out here. I called HRO because Salem is the international shipping out in New Hampshire. So I just called them and they said, yeah, why won't they ship it? I said, I don't know. So that's how I got my batteries, is through HRO over there.
So I wonder if that's less of a restriction, more of a, we just don't want to have to deal with the hassle.
And that's a lot of it. A lot of it comes down to, so like when you ship something out here from the States, you have to fill out a customs form. It's a 1-page form. Everybody gets, thinks it's this big to do. It's a form. You just write your name, their name, what's in the package, and you send it. And it's not involved, but a lot of companies don't understand what it is. So they just don't want to deal with the headache.
I'm surprised it has to go through customs, seeing if it's coming domestically from the United States.
Yeah. Well, so for example, my son ordered some sort of moth larvae, and we got a call from customs in quarantine. We showed up at the post office and they asked, what is this? And it was like silk moths or something. He wanted to grow some silk moths. And they said, yeah, no, we can't let this onto the island. a big problem here. So for everybody that doesn't know, is the brown tree snake was introduced way back when, and it decimated the bird population. So now we have this brown tree snake epidemic that just kills all the birds. They're slowly coming back, but it's taken
Nicole's
years
saying
and
it's
years.
an agricultural.
Yeah.
Nicole's saying it's an
Agriculture.
agricultural thing too.
Yep.
Just watch the Discovery Channel. They have loads and loads and loads of shows on it.
What's the one that what did Hawaii do? The mongoose to get rid of So we've got to deal with like the African snail, invasive species, the brown tree snake, and then the coconut rhino beetle that destroys all the coconut trees. So they take all that stuff fairly seriously.
Well, yeah,
Which
4 or
is-
5. You take an orange into California, of course it's going to be a life sentence. We're supposed to be the citrus exporter, not importer.
So then that custom sportsman is less of a are you bringing it in because we're going to tax it like most countries, or it's illegal, not illegal. It's more from an agricultural standpoint.
100%. Yep.
You don't disrupt the ecosystem, and that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I do have. Well, I had a pet coconut crab. He got out. They can rip through chicken wire easily, folks.
Aren't they
Just
local?
So you're aware.
Aren't they domestic?
Yeah. They're local.
Yeah.
I really just want to get a sea otter out here as a pet. Apparently, I asked them directly when I was trying to pick up those silk moss. They said absolutely not. I said, all right.
Oh, that's okay. Nicole says people try to buy plants or reptiles. She worked for someone who bought a python snake on eBay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So if you ever want a lesson of what happens, go look to South Florida and the Everglades and the mess that they've got.
Iguanas.
Well,
Anaconda.
And the pythons.
So they had that big snake research or reptile research center in the Everglades, and it was like the 80s, I think. It got hit by a hurricane, and it released all kinds of invasive species and stuff into their ecosystem, and they've had problems ever since.
Oh, apparently Washington State gets touchy about apples from Canada. Apparently, apple maggots are a thing.
I
We learned a lot here on the kids'
Invasive,
table.
our big local invasive species currently is the lanternfly.
Yeah.
Apparently that's yeah.
Actually, we don't have it.
We've all
it's
been
not
told
that
to
bad over
murder
here.
on site.
Yep. Murder them and then report them.
Yep.
That's what we have. We got a bunch of fish that are like snakehead fish.
Oh, snakehead fish.
Something like that. I forget what it was called. It's like up and down the East Coast and fresh waterways.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Nicole, I don't know if you like them or not, but I would gas the container too. Just saying. Nicole said a shipment came in and was filled with black widows a few months back, and they had to gas the container.
Yep.
I'd burn it.
Yeah, I'd gas it too.
When I used to work at a wood veneer place, and we would actually any ash trees that came in, we would gas for 18 months. Yeah,
18 months.
Because the emerald ash borer was so prevalent around here.
Oh, snakehead, yeah.
Hey Tim, how did you end up in Guam? What's your origin story over there?
Bomb guy came out here for work, ended up staying.
Okay.
A lot of bombs out here that need looking at.
So, Brian, Tim recently redid his channel name, but he was EOD Kaboom.
Okay.
So the name goes with the. In that case, definitely.
Yeah, I was Army EOD, and then I came out here to do UXO clearance work, and then I ended up staying.
All right.
So do they still have things that go off just randomly every so often?
No, not so much. Just yesterday, a 5-inch, because of the typhoon, a 5-inch washed up on shore at the port. So EOD responded to that one.
Yeah.
But it's commonplace. I mean, there's just so much ordnance out here that was dud fired or just didn't fire as functioned.
So there was a lot of that. And if I'm not mistaken, that was like one of the most highly mined areas during World War II or something like that. Was that what the claim to fame from Guam is?
No, not particularly. I mean, they did use mines and booby traps. The thing about the Japanese mines is they were very thin case metal or wood. So anything that was left over is now deteriorated and gone. I haven't found one. I know that they found a bunch on Saipan, but I've been doing this for quite some time. So if they were to be found, I would have found one.
So my time goes back to the early 90s when I was there, and right along where one of the Navy piers was, there was, I don't know, a road at a hill, and it was fenced off and it was unrestricted. But while I was there, there was something that went off on the side of the hill. But
trying to think.
So I think Roger asked this tongue in cheek. How's the scuba diving around Guam?
Well, there's a deep trench right out.
It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. Spearfishing's good. A lot of diving out here. A lot of diving. I don't dive. Not for lack of wanting to or not, but I can't equalize anymore. I used to free dive a lot. But yeah, where you would have been if you were to come into port on Navy, you were in like the hottest area of UXO. Okay. Generally. So yeah, they probably found something blew in place or something along those lines.
I think it just blew in place. I don't think anybody was up there.
Yeah, there was nothing up there years and years ago.
If I remember right, I think it was one of those. Well, it was probably something, wildlife or whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure somebody was hiking up there and saw it and called EOD, and they just blew it.
Well, thanks for your service.
The area was fenced off. I mean but that might have just been a Navy or a fence from the base too. I don't know, but
the area that you're describing would have been fenced off. Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm actually looking at the island right now.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Have you guys ever had ordnance go off and hurt somebody, civilians just messing around, a kid messing around, a bomb or whatever? No, that's good.
None to date. None to date. I guess there was an incident in Saipan years ago. But the program's working,
Good.
I mean, it's keeping Tim there and employed for the most part, right, Tim?
Yeah. Been here a long time. Very long time. Over a decade anyway. I think I saw James in the chat. James was in here earlier. Maybe it was. I don't know.
Yeah, Corky was around.
Yeah, he used to be out here, which is obvious by the call sign. But yeah, he was out here probably the same time you were, Tim. 90s.
Oh yeah, although he was living there.
Yeah.
I mean, grew up there, living there.
Yeah, it's not a bad place. I mean, obviously this like Eric said, Guam could tip over or capsize.
That's what I heard some members of Congress. That's what they thought because we had too many military people there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, especially trench right by it.
There's coming from the States, being able to just drive down the road, pull off anywhere on the island and just go to the beach. You don't have to pay for parking. You don't need a permit. You just pull off and you're in bathtub water, crystal clear, island-esque. It's nice. It's nice. I grew up on the water in Massachusetts. I was a lobsterman up there for years and years. I just got sick of the cold. I saw the opportunity, and I came out here and didn't look back. So
what you're saying is the water is perfect for photo shoots.
Yeah. A lot of Japanese come out here to do their wedding photos and things like that. It's a touristy thing. It's like Japan's Hawaii, right? Korea's Hawaii. Water's a lot warmer though. Let's see.
Tim is deep in thought here, trying to find the exact spot.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm
Go to the southwest, and you'll see that peninsula that sticks out. That's Navy base.
yeah.
And then if you go all the way up to that peninsula, that's where you're talking about, because that's where you would have come into port.
All the way on the far end of
On the northern side of that peninsula.
the Guam docks area.
More southwest. Here, let me do this.
We were back in a channel, and but where we were was not with other naval ships. It seemed like it was a temporary kind of, because I've been there a few times, but we were stopping. I mean, it was more just a stop, refuel, take on stores, grab some stuff. One time we were there for like 8 hours. The next time we were there overnight, back out to sea again the next day.
Right.
There was a crash and dash.
Pretty much.
Let's see.
But I just remember there was the pier, a parking lot, a road, and then a fenced off area and a mountain, hill, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty tall. It's tall enough. Maybe not California mountain tall, but
I know
Colorado.
Yeah, you were on Polaris Point, which, yeah. So you see that long peninsula. You would have come in and around, and then you would have went to where that. I don't know if you're looking at the same map as me, but that
I have a fun idea. Why don't one or two you share your screen?
All right, let me get in here.
That way we can all enjoy what you're looking at.
So you would have come in. You would have come in around. So this is naval base. This is where all the regular naval base docks are. If you're talking about a mountain, you would have come over here. So there's one road in, one road out, and there's a big mountain right here.
And that was probably it then, because I know we had to go to the exchange and stuff like that. We had to, they had to drive over there and drive onto the actual like base proper.
So you would have been docked here. You would have had to go off and then into Navy base to get to the main side.
Yeah.
So here's Guam, everybody. If you don't know where it is, the best way to find it is you go to Australia. Oh, I'm upside down. I don't know what my map's doing.
Well,
Australia,
you know, half the world is upside down.
Australia points
right.
Australia points right at it. See?
Crikey.
Anyhow.
Or just type in Guam in the search bar there. There you go.
What time is it there, Tim?
11:34 a.m. on Thursday.
Okay.
Hey, Sean, welcome in.
Plus 10.
Awesome sauce. Well, anybody got any last minute questions or anything for Typhoon Tim while we have him here?
Oh, Colin has to be the special one. A half hour.
He's 30 minutes. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah. 11:04 a.m. Thursday for Colin. But neither of them, Brian, you notice neither of them can give us the winning lotto numbers.
We don't even have the lottery out here. I mean, you'd think we'd have like
Yeah,
Keno.
You would think so, right?
The joke. You give us the winning lotto numbers because you're from the future.
Awesome sauce.
I get you, Frank.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Brian, what do you got? What do you got going on the channel this week?
Hopefully, I'll get that Brown State Fishing Lake video online. It's a long one, so I got the rough edit done. Now I just need to put a little shine on it and get it sent out. And it'll be an overlanding trip with a little touch of ham radio, maybe a little more than a touch of a ham radio.
Awesome. Tim, how about you? What do you got? What do you got going on?
Oh, I'll probably do a live stream Sunday going through Transporter 17's payloads. They just dropped 81 new satellites into orbit, so I want to go through that, talk a little bit about the Typhoon, and other than that, just cleaning up, continuing to clean up after the storm, soaking up the AC, rubbing it in Nicole's face.
There you go. Now, when you say Sunday, are you referring to Guam Sunday or
before Josh? So it'll be your Saturday, my Sunday.
Okay. Well, make sure if you guys don't already follow Tim, get
And I am dropping all links in chat as we go along. So
thank you, Frankie.
I subbed you.
No, I subbed you as well.
Thank you.
you, Brian.
well, there we go. Jeff, how you doing, buddy?
Hi there. Hi.
Jeff Fafa.
How you doing?
Jeff.
Fudge.
Yeah, fudge.
Yeah.
I'm currently working on a video, and it's kind of unique because it was with Paul, the Southern Ham, Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Kilo. And a different kind of mic setup that I'm used to, and I'm working through some challenges with it and seeing how it all works together. So I'm like halfway done. It might be a 2-part video. I don't know. You didn't make that many contacts, but it just took a long time to do it because we decided to fight a solar flare, and we won. So yeah, so that'll be coming up hopefully next week. I might do both videos next week. We shall see. But hopefully this weekend it's gonna be nice weather. I could get out and do some POTA or some other stuff. We'll see.
Awesome. Andrew.
Let's see. This weekend is my club's local picnic, yearly picnic. They do a big yearly picnic, so that should be a ton of fun. Next week, I'm going to be on the live stream, which we shall not name. I'm going to do my giveaway over there. Sorry, Tim. I can see the betrayal in your face. I'm so sorry. And then I'm also going to do another a scouting night next Wednesday, so that'll be fun. So keep an eye on the Discords. If I need some assistance, I'll be blasting those out there and on my Twitter and stuff.
Jeez. Tornado Tim didn't pull the Frank AI on you for saying that. That's
I didn't say where it was, did I? I worded it carefully.
You
But
said that that
just
stream
a
that will
betrayal.
not be mentioned.
Yeah.
Where was it again?
Clubhouse.
I'm
I
not
think
falling
it
for
was.
that. You can't get me.
The Frank bot apparently is still
The
engaged.
Frank bot, yeah.
Frank bot's working just great here.
Yeah, somebody paid AI Claude token bill, and Frank keeps dropping out.
Yeah.
Awesome. Frank, what do you got going on?
Lots of fun stuff as usual. Frank something else on Thursday nights after Josh from Hamshack TV, and then Friday nights is the Q&A AMA. We had my 3K giveaway last weekend, and I hope this week everybody has all their fingers, all their indexes left on their hands. Because if you're missing one, well, I warned you. I'm just gonna say that. I am now pushing, of course, always pushing, but I am pushing towards 5K now, and apparently I lost one during the live stream. Interesting. But yeah, go check out.
There's 54 of us in the chat. Let's see if we can get Frank down to below 3.
Easy come, easy go.
Come over to my channel.
Yeah. But yeah, I just have a few fun ideas coming up. I'm restructuring Friday, so come on by, and if you're used to what Fridays have been, well, there's going to be a new format come Friday. Lots of fun going on there. I do finally have a couple more videos that finally are off the studio floor here and into the editor. I just have to get them done. Lots of fun with that. Not much else. I'm just out here having fun, enjoying life, doing things, making things happen. Yeah, that's it. Tim, what about you? What's going on with you?
Well,
Tornado Tim.
I did drop a video last Tuesday on our Tuesday night ham radio thing. And so for the overlanders out there, I picked up an antenna from Iron Spear Outfitters, and I've got the one for the HT that I really like. But this one is their mobile antenna, and it's flexible, not as flexible as the HT antenna. It doesn't coil up, but it is great when you're taking your rig off the beaten path. Things can snag that antenna pretty quickly and rip it right off, especially one if it's those tend to grab stuff. So that video is up, and it's gotten a pretty good response, which I'm happy with, of course. But other than that, it's hamming as usual. I did pick up because of all the tornadoes. I think I'd mentioned this. My scanner died, and I'd had a Bearcat trunker, the one that does the phase 1, phase 2 stuff. I had it for like 16 years, and wouldn't
have done phase 2 then.
I did phase 2
at 16 years old.
Yeah, it was probably right brand new when it did it. But where I was going is I don't spend a lot of time listening to the scanner, but when tornadoes happen, bad weather, things like that, it gives me a sense of comfort to have that right along with my HT and everything. So I do have that in hand now. So I'm going to open it up, do a couple of videos on opening the box, unboxing, stuff like that. But also the just kind of going through it. Now it is the SDS 150. It's basically GPS driven. So just about everywhere and anywhere you go with it, it's got to figure out what you need and get you set up. So that's I don't know if there's going to be a whole lot of out of the box configuration that's going to need to be done. But we'll go through that. And I've got some other things. I've got some thoughts on where we're going with Skywarn and those kind of things, and how it's a little bit more important than what we think. Sometimes we tend to forget about some of the services that we provide as amateur radio operators. So that's the next couple of weeks. But looks like some people are having to jump out of here. See you, Mike.
Yeah. And Nicole left too. She had to go out to base and soak in the car's AC.
There you go.
And Tim, if you go into the starred comments, there's that very last one that everybody needs to go do that. Subscribe today to everybody on screen. And he was here, and I'm going to drop his link, but go subscribe to Freddie Mac as well. If you're not subscribed to Ham Radio Crusader, why not? So there, links have been dropped, and
why didn't that show up in the live, or did it?
It's your Eastern time, 8:30 Eastern.
A while ago?
An hour and 15 ago.
Oh, sorry, Frank.
Can I show you guys something kind of cool?
Real quick.
It's I'm watching a satellite go through right now on GoSat Watch. It's not a one we use typically. It's FO29, but this is the satellite going by with the dashes in solid line. And as it goes by, you can see the elevation that it's currently at on the upper left side and how many miles it is away. It's got the speed of it. Maybe Tim can tell you more about what it all is going on there, but pretty cool, that data right there. And we're getting to see it live right now go by.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got your elevation on there, your speed, your
Oh, did you be? Were you reading that? Sorry about that.
No. I got it all. I got it all up here. But yeah, it gives you its path. It's going 27 degrees northeast.
Pretty cool. 1,600 miles per hour.
It gives you where it is in reference to you.
Yeah.
So yeah. Yep.
That's all I wanted to show.
Cool. Well, thank you for show and tell, Brian.
I like show and tell.
Yeah, show and tell's fun.
Yeah.
So, well, guys, I think that we can put a pin in it. Don't forget, tomorrow night, Thursday night, is more ham radio premiere videos. Also, see, we got Clubhouse. No, Coffee and Ham Radios tomorrow night, and also Ham Shack TV at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tim has got right before. No, that's yours is Saturday. Frank, yours is Friday. I should have
Friday is myself and Rob over at Late Shift, back to back there. And then Tim, EOD Kaboom Rockets and Radios is Saturday at 5 Central. And then Josh Ham Radio Crash Course right after that.
Is there a central place that has all that information so people can, if they want to tune in, they know where to go to see where people are going to be?
Great question. Yes, but no. The best way to do it is hit that bell on the subscribe button and make sure all your notifications are turned on. But if you want to, and maybe I can convince Tornado Tim over here to have this happen. In my Discord, there's a YouTube notification section where everybody and their mother in the Ham Tubosphere is there. Even Nicole Hackin' Ham is in there, so that when she posts a video or a live stream, you get notified about it right away.
Right away.
So, but there is a calendar for the back end for all of us. That I can talk to you afterwards about that.
Yep. All right, guys, let's get out of here.
Well, and a lot of us do cross post into each other's Discords as well.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Yes, Dave. Even little old you too. Absolutely. All right. Hit that button, Tim. Let's get out of here.
All right. Too bad we don't have any music to play. So, see you guys. 73.
Later. Good night.